This is class 1, okay, and here we will provide you introduction about the Python introduction, IDEs, Sublime, and what kind of build-in ideally, these kind of stuff, okay. So let us start. Python is so easy to learn. It is much easy to learn within an month or 1.5 month, as I told you all, okay. You will be able to write down your own program, okay. So let us talk about the Python introduction. So all of we are know that Python can be used into the machine learning, okay, for artificial intelligence and for other of the stuff, okay. Same thing we are providing over here also, software development and the web development. Like you wanted to create your web page or something like that, you can use Python, okay. So it come into the market very long before, even then older than the Java. It came into 1995, whereas it came into the market in 1989. But nowadays, with the enhancement of machine learning, machine language, and artificial intelligence kind of stuff, scientists used to check that language which is easy to learn, okay, and which can be deployed very easily in their environment. So Python is the very best option for each of them, and that is the reason it is coming onto the boom. And even if you are aware that Cisco is also introducing it, okay, into its certifications. So Cisco SD-WAN, okay, in CCNA, in CCNP, or like F5 automation also can be possible using the Python. And I will let you know, guys, okay, because all of you will do module 3 up to till module 3. Some of you, maybe Sajir and Glenn, are interested in module 4 also. So we will provide you some another stuff as well, like how to build up the app, okay. So this is the fastest growing language in terms of the developers, libraries, and see, Google, Yahoo, YouTube, all of these giants, okay, these websites are using Python, okay, not fully in the support only, but yes, they are using Python, okay. Reddit is an website which is totally written into the Python, but can you see the name like NASA, Dropbox, Yahoo, YouTube? So these kind of giants also using Python, okay, not fully again, but in the support, but they are using Python, okay. As I have told you, it is very easy to learn, okay. You can learn it in very fast way, and we will start it from the scratch, okay, from the level 0. So because I do understand that you people are not from the like networking background, so I will tell you regarding the Python, what is the syntax usage, what is variable, what is objects, lot of stuffs are there, okay. In coming weeks that we will learn, and we will do it from the scratch to the level that you can automate your network by yourself, okay. So it was written by a Dutch programmer, okay, in 1991. So he named it like Python because he has a very like a famous show, okay, television show, maybe Monty Python's Flying Circus. Name he used or took that word Python from there, okay. So this is a short brief like how Python come, and it has different versions like 1, 2, and 3. Currently it is 3 version, and we will focus on the newest one, okay. So this is a brief about the Python, okay. Now let us proceed. There are some kind of Python IDs, okay. So before going to Python IDs, let me share something else with you, okay. Let me share IDLE. So let me open IDLE. What is this and what is not, I will let you know, don't worry. So this is a program or interpreter, you can say, which installed over your computer automatically when you install Python. Okay, how to install Python on your computer, okay. Just let me share that thing also with all of these files with you, don't worry, with the password, of course. So this is the way how to install Python on your Windows laptop or on your Windows computer, okay. So it is very easy, don't worry. You need to go to the Python download, okay. You can check it over the internet. If you open the Internet Explorer, so if you just write down Python download, okay, you can see that it is your official website for the Python. Okay, and from here you can download. It is currently it is 3.8.2 version. Just click over here for the Windows. You can download it. Okay, it is very simple. We will not spend a lot of time over here. So setting up Python for your initial lab, you just need to download the latest version. Okay, then open the Python interpreter. You can open the Python interpreter with IDLE, which I was showing you. Okay, I will show you again also. Like what is IDLE? It is by default IDE which come. What is IDE? That I will let you know. Don't worry about that. Second, you can open from the command prompt or from the window shell. I hope you are aware about the command prompt and the window shell, right? I will let you know how to use Python from there. Okay. Okay, these are the task, okay, lab task, which I am providing you, that download the latest version, first of all. Second, open the interpreter using the command prompt. Third is the exiting from the interpreter. Fourth is troubleshooting steps if your interpreter is not coming or it is not working. Okay, so these are the tasks, and this lab exercise, don't worry, I will provide you. Okay, again here I have provided you step-by-step instructions. You need to open the Chrome, you need to go over here, you need to check this website, you need to go for latest release. Okay, everything I have already write down over here. You need to go download. Okay, you can go to the download directly, or by the way the instructions you can follow over here. Okay, then you need to download it, and most important, when you are installing it, somehow it may happen that you have many two accounts or more than two accounts in your laptop. So you need to run it as an administrator only, first thing. Okay, otherwise I'm sorry, otherwise it can misbehave. Now if we check over here, then such kind of window will appear when you will install that. Okay, before install now, pressing over here, you need to click over these options that add Python to the path. What it does, that when you try to run the interpreter through the command prompt, okay, it will add the path automatically in your computer. Although if you are not adding it, I have explained document only. Okay, if you come or scroll down, okay, you will come to know that there are some options that you can add later on also, but it is better if you can do then and there. Okay, for successful installation, it will say you that yes, setup is successful. Okay, and enjoy. So if this kind of message is coming, it means Python is installed in your computer. Okay, first thing. Now this is a thing which I am showing over here as well into the document, but let me share it over here as well. Like if you open the command prompt CMD, okay, it will open a command prompt over here. Now just write Python keyword and press enter. You will be into the interpreter of Python. Okay, first thing. Second thing, you can just do something from the PowerShell as well. So how to do that? Just write down PowerShell. Okay, PowerShell. There is a PowerShell, okay, which will come. Let me drag over here to my another window. Just write down Python, and you will come to the Python interpreter from here as well. Okay. Third thing, which I have already provided you, that when you install Python by these instructions and you write down IDLE, okay, this is your by default IDE which come over the Python, and you can use Python interpreter from here also using 3.8. It is showing over there. It is the latest version. Okay, perfect. So to come out from this interpreter, if you are using command prompt or something like that, okay, or the window shell, you can just go through maybe exit. Okay, after exit, the round brackets open and close, then quit. Okay, after that also the round bracket or control Z you can press, and you will come out of the interpreter. Okay, which I was telling you that you can just coming out of the window. Okay, and this is the last option which I was telling you. If you forget to run out the path, okay, then you can use these kind of settings. Go to the advanced system setting, environment values, path, edit, and add the path for your Python program. This program path will be where you can see. You can just go to your C section, then user, into the user there should be a file with Python. Okay, from there whatever the path will be, you can add it to here. All of the screenshots are mentioned over here. You can just go through these step by step, follow the instructions, and you can. So this was the first exercise, like how to install Python. Now let us introduce about the Python interpreter now. Okay, so what are IDs? These are integrated development environment. Like when we wanted to run some command and wanted to see the result as it is, okay, then and there, or maybe we can use interpreter. But if we are running a big code, okay, big program, then we use some IDs. It can be PyCharm, okay, it can be Sublime, it can be as per your choice. So there are n number of products come into the market. You can use any one of them. Okay, so let's go over here, write down Sublime, download, and you can have the Sublime. Okay, yes, it is free for basic version, but if you are writing a bigger code, or for, I will suggest to purchase it. Whatever the cost, I don't know, maybe you can check over here from the buy section, but you can download from the Windows. Okay, likewise, for installing PyCharm, just go to download. There is something like known as professional and communities. You can just download the community if you wanted to use freeware. Okay.
Okay. Is there any reason why you want us to use Sublime?
Yes, PyCharm is the it is a very good software, no doubt. Jet brand, okay, a good company, the big name, okay. However, it is a heavier version. Sublime is a lighter version. Okay, you can use it like very quickly, and if you don't have any issue with the RAM or something like that, that is the reason why I'm telling you that Sublime should be used. Although PyCharm, if you are using PyCharm, is also good option. I already told you that if you are writing down some program, you need to have ID. Okay, here you have some kind of debugger tools also available. You can debug the code. Okay, if there is some kind of bug over there into your code, then you definitely require a debugger. So this is very much helpful for you in future perspective. Okay, and this point I have already explained you that by default the IDE which come by the Python is IDLE. Okay, here you can use help function. Okay, I will let you know about the help function, how to use that. PyCharm, I have already provided you the insight that you can download PyCharm also, and we will use Sublime because it is a lightweight IDE. I already told you. Okay, so now let us see the help function, okay, over the IDLE and how to use that. This is our IDLE. Just need to access the help. You need to go help with round bracket start and end. Okay, and you will come to the help function over here. From here, there are multiple of the things it is providing by itself. Whatever you wanted to use, you can use that. Okay, you can give some words, and it will, like topics it is showing. Maybe you can write down topics, write down enter. It will come to the topics on which topic you want help. Maybe if you wanted to take help on some kind of modules or maybe tuples or something like that, you can write down over here. Okay, maybe just write down tuples, and it will provide you these kind of help. It is squeezed into the line, but you double click over here and it will extend it to the version, and you can see that what are the tuples, what is the thing, where it is used, what is the syntax, what is the format, everything you will come to know about the help function. Okay, so it is very much informative. So this slide all talk about the IDs which we have confirmed what is ID and why it is used, and why we will use into our future. So let us come about the Sublime also. So Sublime is something like it is a lighter weight. So if you go to the Sublime, because I have not purchased it yet, so it is showing me unregistered. That is not an issue. Okay, although we can make some program, we can run some program from here also. Okay, so in Sublime you need to download this software, and after that into the tools you just need to go to the build system, tools and build system. You just need to select the Python, so that it came to know that okay, the script which we are running, it is a Python script. Like I will come to this print function, what is this print function is, but I am just giving the insight for your purpose. Welcome to Python course. I'm saving it, Control S. Okay, anywhere you want to save it, maybe you wanted to save it over the desktop, you need to give the print.py. Py is the extension for Python files. You need to save it using .py always. Just save it. Okay, now you can see that this is the function which is showing in another color. This is something which is showing in another color. Now once I will press Control B, it will execute this program, show some output over here and telling us the thing that in how much time it has completed this program, or what is the output. Ideally I already provide you the insight about it with Python. So this slide, when I was preparing, I was thinking about my old CCNA days. Okay, I hope all of you have done the CCNA. Okay, in CCNA, when we were studying about the FHRP or the VLAN or the STP, those were going above our head, right? But sooner or later we came to know about that, like okay, these terms are very much important, and nowadays we are very used to about these terms. Okay, so Python is also like that. It may look like the foreign language to us, okay, but when you will learn about it, it will be as easy as the addition or the subtraction. Okay, so practice is the key. That is the main thing. Once you will do practice, you will come to know like okay, there is nothing into it. It is very easy programming language, and you can go to Python like in very fun way. Okay. So this is the interactive interpreter about which we were talking. Okay, and let me open my command prompt now, and let me show you some kind of script also side by side, so that we can check. Okay, like in the slide we are showing interpreter we can use for small programs. Okay, now let me open it. So if I am going to the Python, and I wanted to use like for simple calculation, if I'm using 2 plus 3, it is showing me equal to 5, right? So it is a simple calculation kind of thing. Maybe 3 minus 2, it is working. Maybe 4 into 5, it is working. Maybe 5 divided by 2, it is showing me something. Okay, so this value is not integer, uh, uh, like as this is the whole number, this is the whole number, this is the whole number, this is a float number we used to say into the Python. Okay, so we will come to know about this, like what is this kind of stuff. Then there is a print function also in kind of version 3. We used to have print function. This is a built-in function, by the way. We can create our own function itself. Okay, but we will use them in subsequent sections. But over here, if we see that built-in print function, you can use like world and just enter it, and you will get the output. So these kind of little bit script you can run there, okay, over the interpreter, and you will come to the result at once. How to add and execute scripts? Okay, if we see, so using ID into the Sublime, I already provided you that you can press Control B. PyCharm we can use. Okay, what is user based input? We will talk about it in our subsequent sections. Okay, how to take input from the user. Script you wanted to run, you just need to press Control B again, and it is showing me the output. It will show the output to you as well. Again, if you wanted to run some script from the command prompt, you need to go to that path first. Okay, if you will go to that path, okay, just check cd desktop, then press dir, and you can see that print.py we have saved over here. What you need to do, you need to write down the keyword Python and after that Python, just write down the script whole name with the extension completely. Just press enter and you will see that the same output which you are seeing over here, it is showing over here as well. Let us do some another fun. Maybe let me print some another word over here. Glenn, is your program working now? Okay, so I am saving it, Control S. Now let me do it over here, and I am just hitting the upper key, okay, and pressing the enter. You can see it is executing in the real time. So this is the script how you can run through the command prompt, and here also if you press Control B, you will have 2 points, 2 lines. A variable is the name, first of all, okay, like I am giving int 1 equal to 10, okay, and second name int 2 equal to 20. So what I have done, using this equal to sign, I am assigning the value with the name int 1 with for integer 10. Likewise, I am using some another name int 2, it is a variable, okay, and assigning a value into it with 20. Okay, now if you wanted to check the value, maybe you can just write down int 1, it will show you the value. Int 2, it will show you the value. If you wanted to do further kind of stuff over here, int 1, int 2, it will show you the results, simply results which we were showing over earlier. So this is the reference. Okay, what are the variable? If we say it is the name, okay, which have some kind of reference which store that value. Okay, let me tell more on it. Okay, so before that let me go through the slide. So variable is what? Variable is the name, okay, that refer to the value stored into the computer memory. So 10 is stored into the computer memory already. There is an address associated with it. Okay, if I am assigning a equal to 10, it means a is reference to that memory and a is having the same address now which 10 is having. I will let you know how to check that. Okay, don't worry. So equal sign is used to assign a value first of all. Okay, and we can say that it is a reference data types. Like, okay, we will come to it also, like what are the data types and how we can check. Okay, there are some int, bool, there are multiple like list, tuples, sets, okay, dictionaries. So there are multiple of the different data types. I will clear that. Okay, so memory allocation can easily find out using id command, about which I was talking. So let me clear about that point. Okay, so do we have something over here? Yes, we have. Perfect. Although we have into the slide, but let me use real-time value. So I am checking the ID or the address of 10. So 10 has some address into my computer's memory, which is like this. Because I have referred int1 variable as 10, ID of int1 should be same as it is ID of 10. First thing. Second thing, if I am doing int1 equal to 20, okay, now, and wanted to check the ID of int1 again, it will be changed. Now, because 20 is having some another memory into its own hard disk, so it is referring to some another address. Okay, so if you check ID of 20, it should be the same as it is of int1, and it should be the same as it is of int2, as it is that int2 is also referring your 20 value. Make clear? So these are the variables which give the name, or it refer to some values into your hard disk, and by that means these are the labels only. Okay, these are some labels which you put over some kind of stuff. Either it can be integer or it can be anything. So let us come to the integer or something like that as well. So int1 has value equal to 10. There is some built-in function name as type, which by which we can see either the object which we are using over here, that is int. Oh, Sajir, is it the memory address? Yes, is it the memory address, Sajir? Okay, so if we are checking the type 1, we can see, okay, what are the class, we will come in subsequent section, don't worry about that. So we can check that int1 is having a class of integer. Okay, likewise, if we wanted to use at 10.0.5 and wanted to check a type of int again, there is something like float. Okay, now if maybe we are using a, and in a we are parsing the string welcome buddies, and we are checking the type of a over here, we can see that it is a string type. Okay, so if a equal to 10 and b equal to 3 and a is greater than b, is it true? Okay, because 10 is but obvious is greater than 3, and I'm saving this result into some another variable maybe. Okay, let me check the value of c. C is value of true. Now if I wanted to check the type of c, it will be boolean. Okay, so there are multiple of the different data types, okay, into the Python, which we can use. And believe me, if you will work in your daily to daily life, it will be very much easy task for you guys. Okay, maybe you are hearing it first time and you are aware about it, it doesn't matter. If you will work, you will able to learn about them, don't worry. Okay, so variable naming convention, there is a PAP 8, okay, convention rules. Just go through that. Let me open and let me show you if there is. So PAP 8 Python variable naming convention. Just go through this guide. Okay, it will tell you all of the thing, like how to use them, how not to use them. Okay, what are all the things, you can just go through it and you can check. But there are some tips from our side, that do not use I, O and L. Okay, if you will use I, O and L, it may be confusing. Okay, it might be confusing later on in your codes, you will not be able to understand what is this. Do not use like this. Okay, that a equal to b equal to c equal to 10, because when you will learn a bigger code, okay, there is a saying that when I was writing a program, me and God was known, like what I am writing down, but now only God knows. So do not do like that. Okay, you just write down the program as per the proper convention, as per the proper comments. How to do the comments, I will let you know. Okay, you need to write down each and everything in a very clean way, so that whenever you are writing a program and you are seeing it in maybe after some time, maybe 6 months, 1 year, you should be know about, after checking the codes comments, that okay, these are the comments and this is the stuff of code. Okay, okay, for that we used to run the modules also, functions also. We will let you know like what are these kind of stuffs. Okay, so summary, I have defined you what is the summary over here, and this is a thing which I have already provided you, that we should not use like assignment like that. Okay, IOL should not be used. The object oriented language, okay, we all of we are know about it. Okay, it focused upon the about the object itself, like what is the class is the like blueprint. Okay, what does it mean? It mean there is something like x, you wanted to add x plus 3. Okay, maybe in Java or in some another programming language you can have the result x3, but in Python, if we have a string and we wanted to add it into the integer, we cannot do that. Okay, we cannot concatenate them to. Let us see over the command prompt. So let me open the command prompt, let me drag it. Okay, so Python, I'm coming to the Python interpreter. A equal to having value 10, b equal to value welcome. I wanted to add a equal a plus b, sorry, a plus b. See, it is saying unsupported. Okay, integer and strings cannot be concatenated. Okay, so that is the thing. It is the object oriented language. It focus so much over its objects. Okay, what is the types? So that needs to be maintained throughout. Now objects can be mutable and immutable. Mutable means when the object value can be changed immutable means the value cannot be changed. So we have shown over here that some jars which is showing that, see, let me open the command prompt. Although this topic is coming in our later sections, but let me show you. If A is having welcome, okay, there is something like we can check. It start from 0, by the way. Okay, so how it start, let me show you what I am doing. It start from 0, so 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Okay, there are 7 words, start from 0 to 6. So if I wanted to check the character, because string is made up of character, I wanted to see what is the first character, because it start from the 0. So if I'm checking that of this variable, what is the character 0, so this is my w. Okay, and if I wanted to check it, like if I wanted to check some another character, maybe a with 6, it will be our last. Okay, now if I wanted to change this character to something else, maybe a2, if I wanted to change with d, it will show me the error. It is saying that I cannot assign the item cannot be assigned over here into the string because it is immutable object. Okay, but if A is having a list with having some kind of name, maybe welcome, okay, then Avengers. So A is a list. How to see? Type function. Just see with the type function. So type, if you see, it is a list. Okay, A is the variable which is having object list. Now there are two values. If we check the value of 0, it should be welcome. If I am checking the value of 1, it should be Avenger. If I wanted to change some kind of value from 0 to from welcome to the something else, hello. Now if I'm checking the A value is changed to the hello Avengers from the welcome Avengers. So this object which is having which is of the type of list can be changed. Okay, so it is mutable. Some objects are immutable which cannot be changed. And immutable, I have already provided you the insight about it. Okay, and how it is working, how it is not. So object examples, if you wanted to see, you just there are two variables. Okay, integer objects having 5 and 5, you can just multiply them. Okay, what underscore means? Underscore the pick the value of the previous result in our interpreter. Okay, so the previous value was 50. Now underscore means it is picking up 50 plus 50. So do not worry, again this is the first class. Okay, and from first class you cannot pick each and everything, but believe me, within 4 or 5 class you will be able to understand how to automate your network using Python. Okay, don't worry, it is not a rocket science. So now there are some another variable with having the object strings, like welcome to, it is a string. How to give the string is like represented by the single quote or by the double quote. Okay, thing with single quote, like hello, it will print hello. Okay, but if I wanted to print something, maybe print single quote, then Ravinder's class, what the result should be? It will be override. So if I am pressing enter over here, it is saying invalid syntax because apostrophe is taking as the single quote, right? So how you can do that? Maybe one way is print, and you can use double quotes over here. Okay, the simple thing. So here you can have the value which you wanted to have, right? Okay, but what about if you wanted to write down, like maybe like that, Ravinder class and double quote, again it will say invalid syntax. Now in this case, what you can do, you can write down single quote over here. Okay, but what if there are both of single quote and the double quote come into that? So you can use row string. Okay, or you can use there. Do not worry, when we will come to the string, we will let you know, okay, how to use that and how not. It's a string name as hello friends. Okay, this is the value stored over here. When you put the variable and hit the enter value, you will come to have that what is the value stored into that particular variable name. Okay, this is something function which we used to see, and I have shown you only one character, but if you wanted to see multiple character, this is a way by which we can say that start from 0 and end to 6 how many characters are coming. So it is showing from here to here, because va is some kind of variable which is not defined. It is showing that va is not defined, it is var. Okay, it is not va, it is var. So when I am using var, it is showing me from h to o, because last 6 means it will exclude the 6 from 0 to 5, whatever the characters are, it is showing that. Perfect. So by that way we can see multiple and multiple of things, and we can see that we are assigning some value, and it is showing that we cannot do item assignments in the strings. The same thing which I have shown you earlier. Data type, I have already provided you the insight about it, and variable I have already told you. Naming convention I have already told you. So thank you guys for attending today's session. From next weekend we have 2 classes, on one on Saturday, second on Sunday, and for 2 hours. Okay, and hopefully this course will be completed as per the defined timelines. It may be more or less, that depends, but it will be covered all of the topics.